Hi there, beautiful beings. How are you today? How are you feeling after all these videos? Because I felt really fired up. So much coming up for me with this whole topic of judgments and what spirituality is supposed to look like, and and all these beliefs that we have. But what was coming up very strongly towards the end of the last one is that we do more damage to our bodies with our beliefs than we could ever do with alcohol, with cigarettes, and this is why I think many spiritual beings do smoke cigars, is trying to move you past this limiting belief that spirituality needs to look a certain way. And here's the truth of it. When you drink alcohol, when you smoke cigarettes, if your constant thought and your feelings, you feel bad about yourself when you're doing it, and your constant thought is that this is bad for me, this is bad for my body, guess what? Your body is listening. Even if it's in here and you're not saying it out loud. Your body's listening. Oh, alcohol is bad for us. It's creating that experience. Oh, cigarettes are bad for us. It's creating that experience physically for you. But what I know to be true is that we do more damage to our bodies with unforgiveness, with resentment, with hatred when our hearts are closed. We do more damage with our thoughts and our beliefs than we do with anything else. We do all the damage with our thoughts and our beliefs. When you're eating something, if you believe within your heart that this is bad for you, you're eating ice cream. Oh, this is bad for me. This is going to make me fat. This is going to create diabetes in me. Guess what? Your cells are listening to all of that. Oh, she's eating ice cream again. Quick. We've got to create this diabetes now because this is her belief. That this is what ice cream does. We've got to make her fat. Quick, get the fat cells out. Because this is what ice cream does. This is what she believes. So we've got to create that for her. You are the creator of your reality. Everything you are saying to your body is responding. It never fails to respond. Ever. If you're drinking alcohol because it's fun and you love how it makes you feel, you're so relaxed, you're numb, you don't have to feel anything, this is so good. It's not going to have half the effect it's going to have if you are drinking alcohol and thinking, wow, this is destroying my liver. Every drink I have and every other drink I add to it, I'm destroying my liver. I'm punishing myself for something, whatever it is, I don't know, that you've decided you need to punish yourself for, and you're using alcohol for that. And your liver's going, oh, this stuff destroys me. Okay, I'm on it. What are your thoughts? What are your beliefs? What do you spend most of your time thinking about? When you eat your food, are you thinking, oh, yum, this tastes delicious? Or are you thinking, oh, this is going to make me fat. This is going to create cholesterol problems. This is going to create diabetes. I shouldn't be eating this. What are you telling your body with your thoughts? It's funny because I remember growing up, it'd be like 5 minutes and it'd be all, oh, butter is good for you, butter is good for you. And then 5 minutes later, oh, butter is bad for you, butter is bad for you. Next trend, eggs are good for you, eggs are good for you. And then you'd see on TV 5 minutes later, eggs are bad for you, eggs are bad for you. And then red meat is good for you, red meat is good for you. 2 minutes later, red meat is bad for you, stop eating red meat. It clogs up your arteries. And this is the problem, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. If you're eating eggs and you believe it's protein, it's good for my body, guess what? The cells go, hey guys, this is good for us. Absorb all the nutrients. We're eating eggs, it's good for us. This is her belief. His belief. Red meat, oh no, it's red meat again. This is bad for us. It's clogging our arteries. Arteries, are you listening? We need to clog up because this is their belief that when they eat this red meat, it's creating these plaqued arteries. Get on it, you guys. Create this reality because this is what they believe. Your body is responding to everything that you are saying to it, consciously and subconsciously. When you listen to something and you take that on, that's it. Your body's already like, oh, this is what they believe. This is what we need to create for them, for their reality. The body doesn't judge it's good or bad, it's right or wrong, or how uncomfortable you're going to be with those clogged arteries or with that liver that decides to, I've had enough of this alcohol now, and create cirrhosis of the liver or whatever it is you're going to create there because this is the predominant thought. I shouldn't be doing this. This is bad for me. Your body's listening. And it's not just your body, it's everything. You are creating your reality with your thoughts all the time. All the time. You know, for a really long time, there's the thought that if someone has an issue, like say, this was the problem growing up, thinking that you needed to fix your partner or you needed to change your partner as you're growing up, you know, and you fall in love with someone. And say your partner's an alcoholic, right? And so you love this person. But what happens if you can't fix them and you can't change them? What does that say about you? Your love isn't enough. It's not good enough for them to choose you over that habit. This is what you're putting yourself into when you do that. If you can't fix them, if you can't change them, then what? Your love isn't good enough. That's what you say to yourself. I'm not enough. Because if I were enough, they would stop doing that. They wouldn't need that. They have me. They have my love. And that's more than enough. So why do they need that? If I'm here and I love them. Think about it. How many of you were playing that scenario in your head? But I love this person. And they won't stop doing that. What does that say about you? You're not enough. That they won't change for you. You can't fix them. Your love is not enough. It's not good enough for them. All the while you start to believe, oh, I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. Because I can't help the person that I love the most. Is that the truth of it, though? Think about it. Is that the truth? Or perhaps is that being having the experience they came to have? What does it feel like to be an alcoholic? What are the feelings within me? How do I feel? Do I feel ashamed? Do I feel guilty or putting my family through this? How do they feel? How do you feel as an alcoholic? How do you feel? If you are, let us know in the comments. It's not for judgment, but to own those beautiful feelings. Because just recently, you know, through a coaching call, we were going through that and they seemed to miss completely that you have a right to feel this way. It was more about, when they were looking at that chapter, it was more about trying to understand the other person, having compassion for what that person was going through and how they got there. And I loved that. I loved that they could see that, you know, oh, of course, you know, because of what this person went through in childhood, that's how they got here and that's why they need the alcohol and they want to numb that out. They don't want to feel it. It's too painful. They don't want to feel that. The abandonment, the abuse, whatever it is they went through. But what they missed completely, and this took me a really long time to get here, was to own that when I was going through that, I felt ashamed. When I was going through that, I felt guilty. And what did that feel like, that shame of letting others down? Or what did it feel like when you're not good enough because you can't fix that other person? Your love isn't enough for them to choose you over that destructive behavior, because we see it as destructive behavior when it's in excess. Excessive drinking, excessive drug taking, excessive whatever it is. We see it as destructive behavior. We're not seeing that the soul is here to have that experience of that excess. What that feels like to be at that extreme. Not just, a glass or two at night with dinner. Anyone can do that. But what does it feel like to be at the extreme all the time for years and years and years? How do you feel? How does it make you feel? And then as the partner of a person that lives to the extreme, how does it feel that you can't change it? You can't fix it. Even though that was never your job. What is your job is to feel it. What does it feel like? And as you're going through your beautiful experiences, know that you have a right to feel that way. When you were ashamed, you were made to feel ashamed. You have a right to feel that shame. That's what you came for. You have a right to feel the guilt. That's what you came for. You have a right to feel that fear. That's why you're here. You have a right to feel angry. Own that anger. No longer from a place of, it's wrong or it's bad. That's what we grew up with. We weren't allowed to express anger. We weren't allowed to express fear. Fear was a sign of weakness. We weren't allowed to express pain. Because according to my parents, we had everything. There was no reason for us to be anything but joyful and grateful and loving every minute of every day. You have a right to feel that pain, whatever that pain was. If you felt cast aside, if you felt abandoned, if you felt abused, whatever it was, you came here to feel that pain. It's made you who you are today. Without that, you'd have no one to relate to. Who here on this earth is pure joy and pure love and pure peace every single second of every single day, and they don't feel anything else? Who? There may be a select few, but you'll notice it's a very tiny minority. They're just reminders that this is who you are in your natural state. But that's not what we're here for. And when we judge others, we forget that that's not what we're here for. We're here to have this human experience. We're here to feel the gamut of emotions that are available to us here in this simulation, in this 3D reality, that we can feel all of this through this vessel is an absolute miracle. That you can feel the rain on your face, the wind in your hair, the warm sun on your back. All miracles, all of it. My beautiful beings, we are here for all of it. All of it. Every experience, without exception. And the moment you begin to remember who you are, you can begin to love all of it. Love all of it. I love that part of myself when I was trying to smoke because everyone else was smoking, even though I was sick all the time. I love that part of me that wanted to fit in so badly because I didn't fit in anywhere. The same with the drinking. The alcohol was about trying to fit in because this is a society that loves to drink here in Australia. And then when I finally awoke, I realized, oh, okay, I'm not meant to fit in. And neither are you. And neither is anyone else. You're meant to be you. I was meant to be me. I am meant to be me, however that looks. My beautiful beings. Each one of us is unique, just as every tree is unique, every flower is unique. Even if it's from the same plant, you won't find two identical flowers, and even identical twins will have some things that are different. They're not exactly the same when you look at them carefully. We all have different fingerprints. That's an indication that we're not meant to be the same. We're not meant to be the same. Can you imagine, for poor Spirit, if we all sat here and we were all monks wearing the orange robes and the shaved hair, and we all sat up on that mountain together, all day long, Poor Spirit would be sitting there going, what the heck? It's like, you're all doing the same thing. You're all dressed the same, clothed the same, wearing the same, like, what? Having the same thoughts of love and joy and peace. And what did I even create this place for? What's the point? If we're all doing the same, having the same experience, I don't get to gain anything from it. Nothing. It's all the same. It's like eating the same food your whole life, and that's all you get to eat. You got nothing to compare it to. There's no new experience. There's nothing. It's like having a piece of toast for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, for all eternity, for the rest of your life. That's all you're doing. But Spirit didn't create this place for that. Spirit created it for us to know ourselves more fully. And how can we do that if we choose the same experience over and over and over, and we won't step outside that box of, I only want to be joy, I only want to be peace, I only want to be love. And that's it. I don't want any of the other stuff. As we said before, they're all flavors of ice cream. I don't want to try the other flavors of ice cream. I want these three and I'm good with that. Thank you very much. And Spirit doesn't get to have any other experience. It's like, oh, okay, that's all we're doing here. What would be the fun in that? Think about it. It is literally like the universe has given you this palette and it has infinite colors on it. But you keep drawing or painting with the same 3 colors. That this is all I'm allowed to use, and this is all I want to use. I don't want to step outside of my comfort zone. 3 colors. But Spirit says, here, I'm giving you infinite colors. Those infinite colors are your emotions. Go. Experience yourself through these colors. Go. Paint me a masterpiece with these colors. I want to see what you can do with them. Surprise me, says the universe. Surprise me. All right, my beautiful beings. We love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. Is it time to use the colors that are in your palette? Bye for now.